news. Man sentenced to prison for helping his wife fake her own death. Married West Virginia couple desperate for a way out of a healthcare fraud case involving the wife hatched a plan to fake her own death, federal authorities said. Now the husband... I'm sorry. It's just this seems like the name that I was going to think of. Rodney Wheeler. Will serve 2 months in federal prison after pleading guilty to conspiracy to obstruct justice. The Department of Justice said in a press release on Monday. The wife, Julie Wheeler, that's not as bad, was sentenced February to 12 months and 1 day. I wonder why the single day. There must be some sort of thing. The ruse began in May 31st when Rodney Wheeler called 911 to report that his wife had fallen from an overlook at a New River Gorge National Park in southern West Virginia, according to federal authorities. So a massive search and rescue operation was conducted to find her. They didn't. Yada yada. He lied about it. She didn't die. This is pretty desperate. I get it. Desperate times calls for desperate measures, but do you have to, like, I mean, do you honestly think you can fake a death forever now in this day and age?
No, not unless you get face-off surgery.
Call Nick Cage.
When I saw the story, I had the same instant response, like, can you get away with it now? You have to leave the country. I mean, you have to have that set up. You have to go somewhere else. You have to be, in your mind, say, all right, I'm now going to live in Bahrain. That's where I live now. Right. I need to sell all of my earthly possessions and I got to skip town and never come back to the States again. And I don't know. I just feel like people come here with fake papers all the time. And again, not political, but like people come up from the southern border all the time with no papers or forged papers. And we're supposedly one of the most secure nations in the world, and people do it here all the time. It's got to be easier to go the other way. So, yeah, I think it can be done, but not by a bunch of slack-jawed morons named Rodney living in West Virginia.
Nope.
Visiting an overlook in some fucking national park.
Yeah. I read somewhere there's a statute of limitations, and look... After 7 years, you'll be good. I mean, I don't know if the idea was for her to just to lay low and they'd collect the money and she wouldn't work and, she would just be a homemaker and he would work. I don't know. The article didn't say so, but even still, man, I don't know. It just seems odd to me that someone would want to do that because it's almost like, I know I hate to say this, like murdering someone. You always have to watch your back. You always have to like be on the lookout for shit like that. Am I wrong on that?
No. Yeah. Yes. If you kill someone, you should probably be. Yeah. You should probably watch your back.
Right, but it's illegal to fake your own death.
Yeah, it's a thing that other people shouldn't know. If you want to get away with it, like.
Right.
So, yeah, I don't know. I wonder how much this is for. I have a strange feeling that Rodney and Julie's life insurance plan was like a couple $100,000. And, it really wasn't like they were going to run out very quickly, is what I'm saying. And then they were going to be back at square one.
Well, then Rodney dies. Rodney
dies in a ziplining accident in Costa Rica.
But here's the thing, though. It's bizarre because I think the only two people who would try to fake their death are desperate morons like Rodney and his wife, and then ultra rich people who want to like escape the limelight. Like, what was McAfee? Like that guy. Like I could see somebody like him trying to fake his own death because didn't he go to Bahrain and then end up like in some sort of weird murder mystery where he had to bury himself in the sand and like claw his way back to the States. John McAfee, the guy who invented look his story up. That's a fucking movie that needs to be made. But no, I think if you're ultra rich, you'd want to fake your death so you could escape like the cameras. And then if you're fucking stupid dirt poor and you have bills to pay, that would also be the way to go. But I feel like the stupid dirt poor one, they would find you. One, because you're not smart enough.
Yeah.
And two, there's bill collectors, and bill collectors will find a way to get their cash, whether you're dead or alive. So it doesn't matter if you fake your own death.
I'm sure.
Oh, he's the antivirus guy. That's crazy.
Who?
Sorry.
John McAfee?
Yeah, John McAfee.
Antivirus?
Yeah, it's that McAfee, you know.
Yeah.
The antivirus.
Dude, he got involved with like South American like drug lords, then like corrupt cops like stormed his beach house, and he ended up burying himself in the sand while they broke in with like high-end weaponry trying to fucking find and kill him.
Look, man, I'm just saying, as a son of a nation south of Mexico, they don't fuck around down there, and most of the time it's with machetes. So take from that what you will, but yeah, it's a little crazy down there. I'm gonna have to read up on this. Thank you.
I'm assuming that
you're welcome.
The Rodney Wheelers of the world didn't anticipate machetes and things like that. But even still, I mean, it's a small town. What are they going to bar themselves in the house for 2 years and hope that no relatives, or are they going to have like a powwow amongst the Wheeler family and extended family and be like, all right, look, was it Jamie or Jennifer?
Julie.
Yeah, I did. Julie's dead. All right, everyone, don't talk about Julie. And that's that. Or I mean, perhaps we could only theorize as to the extent of the conspiracy of the Julie Wheeler death. But I don't know. I just like the brain trust of a Rodney Wheeler. I think only goes beyond algebra 2 in 7th grade.
Yeah, I feel like you could pull it off if you lived in West Virginia. It's a rural state. Like you said, I think if she just started going by a different name and just, I mean, she's not the one you send out for groceries on a weekly basis. She just kind of hangs out, in the backyard. All of a sudden, you're debt free. You just got, like Alan said, like $100,000. That's that's $1 million West Virginia money.
Yeah,
now you can live off that for the rest of your days. You just got to get away with it. Thing is there's always going to be some fucking chain smoking private eye hanging out with binoculars. You see, dude, when Dateline NBC was like on top of the world, like that's the kind of shit you lived for. Like Rodney Wheeler said he got hurt at work, but here he is playing volleyball at the backyard beach bash.
There's always something fucking ridiculous.
And then it'd be like the shaky cam. Hey, Rodney, he's got his fucking neck brace on. Yeah, can I help you? Is this you playing beach volleyball? I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You need to get the fuck out of here. And all of a sudden, like, Rodney becomes fucking Jet Li.